What's up, what's up, what's up, my Cosmic Gang? Welcome back to another edition of the Cosmic Prince LLC. This is a safe space where we connect you to the universe within by opening your hearts and minds, one lyric, melody, sign, season, synchronicity, pattern, reading, chemical, color, energy, melody, song, current event at a time. Please allow the Cosmic Prince LLC to inspire your inner worlds by connecting you to new realities. I'm so grateful to have you guys here. I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today. How is everybody doing? If you guys enjoy the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. I know you guys enjoy my celebrity readings as well as enjoying the Cosmic Collective readings here, and you know how we do. We just use these videos for an educational purpose. We do not mean any harm or any malice intent. Girl, the cards are speaking. They ready. These videos are for educational, entertainment, and spiritual purposes. We do not mean any harm. Everything in here is alleged. We use signs, synchronicity, patterns, and the science of metaphysical correspondence to observe and gain insight on ourselves as well as what is going on in the public arena. So without further ado, I know you guys have heard the news. I was so shocked, you guys. I was so shocked to find out that Mowry and Cory Hardrict are getting a divorce, or at least she filed. We're going to see if they're going to go through with it or not. Oh, already. I was so shocked, y'all. Y'all know I love good black love. You know, we got that Aries full moon coming up. It's Libra season. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And they have a family. Shout out to Mowry. Shout out to Cory. Shout out to their family. You know, divorce is tough. This world does not make room for real love. Real love is a journey of two souls coming together and making a new reality. Their children are under 10 years old, so that is going to be tough. I'm sorry, this isn't even a proper intro, but I'm just getting right into it. Spirit, please show me what is going on, or what can we see? What will you allow us to see with Cory Hardrict and Mowry? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, is all I can say. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Diamonds. That's giving me Tia's energy. That's giving me Tia's energy right now. She is being the Queen of Diamonds. She's working hard. She's always in the public eye. I split the deck and I got the Four of Pentacles. I did not want this to be about finances, but already I'm getting a lot of action and a lot of thoughts. I got the King of Pentacles here. So that's letting me know right off the bat that this has something to do with money. When you're in the public eye, that adds pressure and that adds an unfair scrutiny to your relationship. And then when you add on being black and people of color, it makes it even more hard. It makes it even more hard to have a relationship and to be faithful, be honest, be truthful, and have realistic expectations. I'm going to say off the bat that she probably made more money than him because overall energy is the King of Diamonds. But what I get facing her is this Page of Wands. And she being the Queen of Diamonds. And how it really goes is like this. Off the bat, automatically what I'm getting is that I don't want it to be infidelities because that doesn't always break a marriage. But I'm getting that they were on two different levels and they were growing apart. She was feeling one way, he was feeling another. In marriage, it's about energy. It's about chemistry. One thing I have learned from my divorce and long-term relationships, I'll call it a spiritual separation or a situationship. And I will say this. Relationships are about alchemy. They're really indigenous to agriculture, to lineage, and to procreation. What I'm seeing here is that they had just grew apart. They were on two different levels. And finances, holding on to finances, not being able to grow financially is coming up here with this Four of Diamonds. Holding on to the money tightly, maybe not wanting to have to give up money in a divorce or not enough money coming in, so they had to live on a budget. Right here is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Tia thought long and hard about this, and she made a decision to choose herself to be the queen of her choices because there was a Seven of Wands in reverse. Tired of fighting. There may have been, again, I hate to say, some cheating or some infidelities, or they just grew apart and realized they wanted two different things, and maybe they were fighting a lot and they were able to keep it out the public eye, but I'm just getting that they were both tired of fighting, or maybe she was, because I feel like he still kind of want to fight for it in this fiery energy, but maybe she not feeling he was mature enough. And there was a heated exchange, and there was maybe other people involved, but someone got tired of fighting. This was a tough decision. This was a very, very, very tough decision with this Two of Swords. And I believe that, again, with this Eight of Swords here, when you put the 8 plus the 2, you get a 10 of Swords. So there might have been some backstabbing, some betrayal, but I'm not sure that this is amicable. It feels like maybe she really decided and is choosing to take a chance. And I don't feel like his energy is all the way 100 with the divorce. I do see a rest, the Four of Swords. I do see that there is a break in their relationship, that they need to separate. Maybe they've been separated and they need to take a break. She definitely has thought about this. She's talked to a lawyer. Again, this is the communication of it coming out, the Page of Swords. It's just really unfortunate because it doesn't feel like he wants this, but it feels like she's making the decision, and the decision has to do with, again, her not being happy with something in her life. And this Four of Swords energy is giving me that they're definitely headed for a rest, for a separation. We got the Six of Cups here. They have children. This decision weighed heavy on her in thinking about children. I don't know if there's a child on the side, or somebody claimed that there was a child, or there was an infidelity, but this was a very hard choice, and she considered her children. He's also considering the children and the family, and what this is going to do to the legacy that they built. We got the Five of Swords. They have been fighting. There had been mental anguish going back and forth. This was also very calculated, as the sense of she thought about this. Someone thought about this, meaning because she filed. She thought long and hard about this, and she went back and forth in her mind, and she considered her children. But at the same time, money was a factor. There was some actions with that Seven of Wands in reverse that she was tired of fighting with, or tired of wondering about. This Four of Swords, she needed a mental break, a mental rest. She just feels exhausted. She's not continuously being happy or fulfilled. This Five of Swords here is telling me again that she put up a fight, but she also had to be calculated and strategic. And she had to take her 3 swords and move forward. What I'm getting here is that, again, she realized that her marriage was over. That the happy home that they built, everything that they invested in, the good times of celebration, is coming to an end. But she feels like she can still have a relationship, or she'll still hold on to the memories. This four of wands, though, is coming up in his energy. He's really coming to me like, we can make this work. This isn't something to be over emotional about. He's working on something. Maybe the work isn't coming in for him as steady as it is for her. And that could be plaguing his mental or making him not really like fun to be around. And maybe this has been quite a long time coming, because we got the six of diamonds here. And that someone's going to have to pay somebody, alimony. And maybe she's thought about that. And she thought about, well, how much this is going to cost. She definitely will have to give him some money in alimony wise. Which, again, he's looking at it as, I can work hard on this. Like, I can work on my craft. Maybe there's other things he wanted to do. And he felt like he could bring in his half, but I feel like it's something that is over their actions. I don't know if there was rumors of cheating or her just not feeling loved, because, we also got this here. This 3 of Hearts energy in the reverse. Maybe there was some third-party situations or some accusations or some text messages or some emotional cheating or emotional neglect, because they are the 2 of Hearts here, but they're in reverse. The love is not gone, but the romance has definitely died or left that situation. And instead of working on it, this person is choosing to go their own way with this Cups and wrap up these actions. There are some actions that need to be wrapped up that are just unforgivable in her eyes, because I feel like I'm picking up on Tia's energy. Maybe she got a communication, or somebody told her something, or she heard something, or she's been talking to a lawyer or people around her about what she should do, how she should handle this, as well as the communication coming out that she is deciding to move on with her life and end the marriage. I got the 9 of Cups, though. Whatever this issue was, it affected her happiness, her family, her emotional cups. She felt on top of the world. They both felt on top of the world. They had a good Black love. They were a family. They had a legacy that people thought they were going to make it. People really looked at them as being fulfilled and having the fulfillment of the 9 of Cups. And, these cups at the bottom are giving me what everything that glitters ain't gold. And it was work to make this marriage work. And they really tried to work for their happiness. But with this 6 of Swords, something happened. And Tia is ready to move on. But she's hurt by it, because she too thought this was her forever love. Her end all being love. Like, what do y'all think it could have been that ended their marriage? Like, we got the 5 of Pentacles. This was about work. With this, I'm going to leave this King up here, because this was about work, and it was about money, and maybe someone not pulling their weight. Y'all, we got the 2 of Cups. Was there some infidelity going on? Was she feeling like she was the only one pulling her weight in the marriage? Which doesn't seem fair, because we know the dynamics of Hollywood. We know the dynamics of what it takes to make a marriage work, and especially in that lifestyle. This Page of Wands keeps coming up. I know that Cory is a Scorpio, so that's fire and water, giving us the Mars and Pluto effect. And so that's the sexual organs and reproductive system. And we know that the Page of Wands is, you could say, immature, a junior energy, not very mature or mastered in their self and their fiery nature, but this is also the flirt. This is also that young, fun energy of I'm still hot and this is my D energy, throwing that thing around. It could have been an infidelity or not feeling love. This person not being able to give equally. Again, because in her Queen of Diamonds energy, she feels like she's the master of her home. This is giving me very much Empress vibes. And I'm getting the Two of Cups that she felt like her cup was not being fulfilled. She felt like there was some uneven and some imbalance with this Eight of Cups because she got to leave behind all the memories. And this was very hard for her to do because she still maybe goes back and forth in her mind allegedly of maybe I should stay, or maybe she was trying to work it out and there is something she feels better for her on the other side because she's not feeling fulfilled. She's not feeling the equal give and take between these cards, and maybe it's worth it to let this go to get something bigger and better. That's just very interesting to me because they seem like they had a great marriage. I mean, when I say that, I understand the trials and tribulations of Hollywood, the Five of Wands, fighting. And if it was in the reverse, then they would be defending. But again, fighting others, fighting off outside energy. The Wands is fiery energy, sexual nature, creativity, fighting off advances from other people, fighting off rumors of, infidelities, flirtation. Again, fighting each other for what was done in the past, what's going on in the present, what are we going to do about our future. There's been a lot of fighting and not a lot of love in the energies that I'm pulling. And so I just want to do a quick spread. Please show me, Spirit, give me insight to Tia and Cory's energy. Please, Spirit, give me insight to Cory and Tia's energy. Oop. Please give me insight to Tia and Cory's energy. So we got the Joker. I said, I just feel like, again, she keeps coming up as the Queen. And he's coming up as the Page. And so I know that this makes it's just so crazy because the way we ruin relationships is by thinking that somebody is going to be on the same playing field as you when you live in a controlled system. The point of marriage is that one gets the firewood. While they're chopping the firewood and clearing the shrubs from around the living area, they can also go get the water and build the fire, boil the water, separate the water, the cooking water from the clean water, while the other person spends all day gathering the food, whether that's berries, whether that's herbs and spices, or again, hunting the meat or going fishing. And then they come together and pool their resources because marriage is a partnership. It's a union. It's not about what society has made it because we order everything from other people who are married. Are you kidding me? I said, no. This is very sad. And I feel like I'm very sad. I'm very sad. The Eight of Wands. There was some communication that came in or communication that's coming out about maybe infidelities or not feeling loved or the hardships of marriage. But I feel like there's a Three of Cups here. At first it came up in the reverse, but now that it's up in the upright, there was definitely some third-party situation. Some other people were involved in their marriage, and it made for an unfair situation. Be prepared that this came as a shock and a surprise to their family, to them, and I feel like Cory was blindsided because he still felt like he was doing his part in the marriage. And maybe he wasn't. And Maybe he thought it was a phase, that they was going to make it through this, because in relationships, you go through phases. Sometimes you learn to accept that you married an a-hole or you married a witch, but you learn to love each other and to meet in the middle. The King of Swords, she thought very long and hard about this. There was some mental manipulation going on. There were arguments, maybe words that were exchanged. These two normally make a good couple because one is about action and one is about the mental. But in this one, I'm getting that there were fights. There was mental manipulation. The Queen of Wands is about the home. She's about putting in the action and love and manifesting through her feminine energy. While again, you have the man, the masculine energy of the King of Swords, who's very calculative, who's very creative with thoughts, planning, contracts, things like that. Maybe he was working hard on his career and things weren't going as he planned and he wasn't being so kind. But I'm getting that there was a lot of fights. There was a lot of mental anguish and mental energy. 5 of Cups, leaving something behind. Having to give up all the good times while moving on with what's going on now. They haven't given a reason for the divorce, but by her communications and his, it does not seem like he wants a divorce. Spirit, does Cory want this divorce? No, he feels like they could work on it. But he feels like he's losing his family. He feels like he's losing out on the victory that they set forth and that they accomplished. But he wants to work it out. He believes that they could reconcile. He wants to get back into a better place. Again, he wants to work on it. 9 of Pentacles is looking at all the hard work, everything you put into the marriage, to the relationship. You know, they have money, they have houses, they have homes, they have things. 8 of Pentacles, feeling like you could work on it. Feeling like we can work it out. We can put in the necessary work that we need. We could go to therapy. We could pay a counselor. We can work this out. But it's like it's not going to work out well. And it's like, again, he's coming up as the Page and she's coming up as the Queen of Swords. With this 7 of Swords coming back in reverse. She's tired of fighting. It's too much. It's too much has happened. I don't know exactly what has happened, but it's like he's ready to work on it and communicate love, which could be an emotional manipulation, an apology. This is him in the water sign energy. She is a Cancer. She is a water sign. They are 2 water signs. So he's showing up here again as a page, not necessarily a king. He aspires to be a king, but she keeps coming up as the queen, and she's coming up as the Queen of Swords. Maybe she said some things that really hurt him, and so he lashed out. Maybe she was more in her thoughts than her emotions. But I keep getting by her correspondence that she really wants love. 2 of Swords. She was up in her head about this decision. 7 of Swords in reverse. He wants to put an end to the fighting, but she doesn't want to fight anymore or work it out. She seems to have made her decision. Again, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the World card in reverse. Doesn't look like they can move forward past this, or the outcome that they're expecting will go as planned. But again, there is a 6 of Cups here. They have children involved. They're both thinking about their family and what this is going to do to their children. They didn't want to do this to their children. But again, I'm getting the Page of Wands. Maybe there was some infidelity or some cheating or just too much cheating, because again, we got this 3. Y'all saw me shuffle this 3 of Cups. Third party situation, third party interference. Here we go. The 4 of Swords, taking a rest. Not continuing on with a situation, taking a step back, taking a rest, a reprieve. The 5 of Wands, fighting, not just fighting, but like fighting and winning. You have the Nine of Wands. When it's upright, you're defending. When it's in reverse, you're no longer defending, you're on the attack. There was a lot of fighting going on. I'm not going to say physical, but there was a lot of fighting. They really tried to put a lot of work into this marriage to try to make it work because they thought it was the right thing to do. But Spirit is just saying that there's going to be a dividing of the assets. You know what I'm saying? She's probably already thought about that and realized that. I keep getting this third party energy with the wands. Maybe Cory had an accident. He stepped out or he was flirting. We don't know. But I do know that these wands are in reverse and the future is single. And so Tia is ready to step out and be single and strike out on her own and feel like she wants to love somebody who's her equal. Maybe she's looking for another king. You know, that's another thing too that relationships and society has gotten us backwards, because depending on what color you are, it's okay for a king to marry a maiden or a commoner and elevate her. Depending on what color you are, it's okay for a woman to marry a common man and give him fame and fortune as long as he do what she said, especially if he leaves his other family. But when it comes to certain colors, a skin tone, it's like you have to be this idea of what other people portray and put on you, and that's not the reality of marriage. You are kings and queens because you rule over yourself. The money in the bank account does not determine your freedom. It determines what you're attached to. They have a family. Five of Cups, their family life is going to be changed drastically. They're really going to try to maintain the relationship for co-parenting and really try to be as one unit, but they're definitely thought about their family. And this is giving me Cory's energy and her energy as well, is that like, wow, they didn't think that they would put their family through this. And they didn't think that they were going to get divorced, but someone is leaving. The Five of Cups keeps coming up with this Three of Cups. There was some third-party energy going on. Again here, the Queen of Cups, now she's finally showing up in Tia's energy. She felt like her heart was not being fulfilled. And again, there might have been some arguments, some mental manipulation, some dishonesty, some harsh words exchanged, but you got the Six of Swords with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. There is definitely a moving on. I hate to use the word divorce. A splitting up of the assets. Again, emotional unfulfillment. People look into them and saying, oh, they were such a perfect couple. And maybe that put pressure on them because, again, he doesn't work as much as her. Let's get a Sacred Oracle deck and see what the universe has as far as oracle messages for Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict. I'm sorry, I cannot say his name. Mercury. This is just like Mercury going direct. Y'all know where we pulling from. Mercury going direct in Libra season. There were some decisions that had to be made. And with Mercury going direct, the oracle is saying the astral traveler. The winged energy of Mercury is electric and fast, completely intellectual. This allows us to use our minds to process information and receive messages from any channel. Allow yourself to pull information from spirit and the real world, signs, symbols, and information. Learn to apply this info and you will always be on top of your game. Damn. A psychic card to support channeling the universe. Nervous system, lungs. 55. So that again is getting me that she thought long and hard about this. This was not easy for her. Here he is coming up as the King of Pentacles with this Six of Pentacles, the King of Hearts with the Six of Pentacles. There was no equal give and take in the relationship financially. We could understand that. That can weigh on a matrix marriage. And a real team, though, there can never be two CEOs. One person has to be the leader and one person has to be the supporter. Gender does not matter. Understand that if a knight marries a queen, it's her royal blood that makes the children royal. But it's his knighthood, it's his strength, his wisdom, his strategy, and protection that protects the castle and protects the lineage to grow up, to learn how to defend themselves, defend the kingdom, and spread the wealth, goodness, love, or again, the royalty of the kingdom, the heritage of the kingdom. That's what makes him a king consort. People don't understand the indigenous and realistic, holistic nature of marriage. But again, they're coming up as each other's signs. And again, there was a deciding moment in that relationship that had to do with money and finance and the dividing of assets. She thought long and hard about this. Again, because they're both now in their heads. They're both now in their heads about this energy. And that's the crazy thing, is because he's coming up as the King of Hearts and the King of Swords, and she's coming up as the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Hearts. And again, maybe she talked to some people. Maybe this is her sister. She talked to her sister, her mom. She talked to some other people to get some insight. But this was a very hard decision to make for her, and for him as well. We have Earth, the representation of the physical body. Call in the great strength and stability of our Mother, Father, Earth. This body is connected to the Earth body, which is connected to the universal body. Give thanks to the Earth. Allow yourself to see, feel, know all the perfection this place has to offer. Let go of illusions. Only see Earth, nature, and the beauty of life. Wealth and abundance come from the Earth. 46 is 10. It's the completion of a cycle. That also gives us here the 10 of Cups. It's the completion of their family life, of everything that they know as a unit. With that 10 of Wands, there is a completion and action that they don't want to put in anymore. We have the alchemy of life, which is number 25, which is 7. So this is divinely orchestrated. 7 gives us Libra. In Libra season, this was bound to happen. Libra deals with justice, with courts, with filing paperwork, with signing contracts. Mercury is the ruler of the element of Libra, but Venus is the actual planetary ruler of Libra. So Venus is an earth sign. It deals with beauty. It deals with love. It deals with affection. It deals with treasure, money, monetary gains. It deals with feeling fulfilled in how you feel about yourself. The alchemy of life, the formula and science to all life. We are made up of elements, categories of cells, properties, chemicals that we can tap into and transform from one form to the next. The universe tells you now to study the science of life, transform your ideas into reality, turn your lemons into lemonade. You have the power to turn rust into gold. Now the universe is empowering you to complete extraordinary transformations. Use what you have to defy expectations naturally. Okay, so I could get over how I feel, clearly, but this is a transformation process for them. This, we pay attention to the signs collective. We pay attention to the seasons. We pay attention. The 3 of Hearts, heartbreak, breakup. We also have it in the reverse. So whatever betrayal or hurt she felt, she's getting over it. And a decision she made, a decision. It was hard for her to make that decision, though. It was hard for her to weigh the options versus the guarantees. And she felt divinely guided. It's like, again, the 7 of Swords, tired of fighting, planning, getting your thoughts in order, her thinking about what life is gonna be like. Maybe she'll get to see now that they're gonna be separated and going through the divorce process. Maybe now she'll get to see life from a new perspective. This may change her mind. But again, we got the Joker. We got minor arcana energy. This is giving me, the Empress, the Fool. This is giving me this beginning of a new journey, that this was a long time coming. She didn't just think about this she thought about it long and hard, and maybe there were some things she said she was going to put up with that she's not going to put up with. And again, him not being a king but aspiring to be a king of diamonds, maybe she's looking for her king. But the Ace of Swords has come through. The Ace of Swords is communication, clearing all the bullshit, operating in truth, true communication. Wow. And again, the Four of Hearts. She was not feeling fulfilled. The divine has come in to give her emotional fulfillment. And she took the action as the Queen of Wands, not operating in her heart energy, but operating in knowing that she's going to have to balance some things. She's going to have to probably pay him out, but realizing that it's the end of this. She was dealing with backstabbing, betrayal, not being able to sleep at night, really, really trying to go through this and feeling like something was the last straw. There was something that broke the camel's back, and she felt like she wasn't happy there anymore. And, she's not happy, but she feels relieved, and she feels like she's doing this for love. Now, maybe they could work it out and get back together, or not go through the process, because it takes 2 years to really get divorced. But I don't know, maybe she has new work coming in, so she'll be able to occupy herself with work. I don't see an Ace of Hearts anywhere, so that lets me know that she's not definitely dating anyone else. But I kept getting the Three of Cups, so maybe he stepped out or was flirting, or he had a single female issue where somebody accused him of being inappropriate or something. But something happened, because you don't just leave a marriage after 14 years when you are on your way to 20 years of marriage. Something happens to make you reconsider and realize, is this what I want? Can I spend another 14 years like this? And maybe she's trying to learn herself. Maybe she wants to get to know who she is as a woman and as a mother. I don't know. But she really was in her head about this. She was calculated. She, she thought long and hard about this. She prayed about it. She asked the universe, God, divine, whatever she believes in. She talked to other people. She gathered as much information as she could to get her to this point. And so we just send love to them both. We send love to their family, and we really send love to their children. 10 of Wands. That maybe they were trying to work it out, but there's no more action being put in. She ain't trying to work it out, but he definitely want to work it out. But maybe, the cheating, the scandals, that they were able to keep quiet, maybe him not working as much as her, maybe that put a damper on their relationship, and they just forgot how to love each other. They forgot how to be in the moment and the spark. And maybe she felt like she's doing this for him so that he could go be happy. The Two of Cups. But it keeps coming up to me that this Two of Cups is in reverse, that they're not seeing eye to eye in the love department. Spirit, we send them love. We wish them well. The Spirit's just saying, celebrate you. They both need to celebrate themselves. That's number 74. That's 11. 11 is a doorway. They got to go through this doorway. They got to go through this experience. Now, again, 11 is 2, and we got 2. A doorway. It's an opening here. This 10 of Wands. Something might come out about the reason. They're really going to try to keep it under wraps, but something is coming through. We finally got the Ace of Hearts. But something is coming through. Maybe he stepped out, or maybe she liked somebody and think the grass is greener. I don't know, but it's saying celebrate you. Every day that we awake with air in our lungs and the rising sun, we must celebrate life, ourselves, and each other. Joy, joy, joy is the frequency of life. Celebrate and love who you are, and life will give you more than you have ever asked for. Look at yourself naked and say, I love you every day. There is no one like you. Look good, feel great, validate yourself with love. You're worth it. I feel like now that I really have seen all these, she was not feeling loved. She's choosing love, and she feels like there was no love there, and he's not capable of loving her the way that she wants to be loved. 7 of Hearts. Options. things got in the way. Things just got in the way of their relationship. Money, cars, houses, travel. She wants love. She wants her cup to be fulfilled. She is a Cancer. There is so much a Cancer can deal with because they're very loving and they're very affectionate. And him being a Scorpio, he's very sexual. He ain't an ugly man. Shit. Shoot. Tried to do this without cussing, but oh fucking well. She definitely felt like there's other options out there, and these different options got in the way because she wants to be loved. She wants her cup to be fulfilled. They were not seeing eye to eye in the love department. She was tired of trying to work it out. Empty promises, actions that don't show that you really want to be married. Communication coming in. They're probably not talking right now because this Eight of Wands also can represent a lack of communication, or they're talking it out, but they're still fighting. They're not seeing eye to eye. So Spirit, please bless their children. This is unfortunate. This is just unfortunate. But I feel like she will go on and probably date again. I hope this ain't no proposition for her to get better roles, because you know how they do. If you leave him, you know we'll just, you can get better roles. The producer said if you wasn't just married, that you'd be able to do better things. I don't know. But I wish them the best. I wish him the best. I wish them the best. I wish them the best. You guys, this has been a Cosmic Prince LLC. Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict reading. What's going to happen? What will they do? What about the children? If you guys like these videos and want more videos like this, wow, I didn't mean for this to be that long. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you all the best. If nobody cares, I do. Cosmic Prince out.